What's up, guys? It's John at National Sports Entertainment, and I wanted to go into tonight's plays and how we did, as well as tomorrow's plays, of course. And I wanted to go into basketball as well. So, what as typical, when it's more convenient, I'm gonna go into our recap first, and then obviously upload that on here. And then for anyone on YouTube that wants to see the kind of basketball narratives that I'm looking at, I'll go over that right afterwards, so it won't be long. And the basketball narratives, I think we're doing a good job with. We were, so far, game one over Ant and what they're going to do with the Wolves. And we're also just doing well in general. Our finals teams are still hanging around. And if you watch my older playoff videos, even on YouTube, basically everyone was, we're going to get the Celtics off. It's going to be obvious. And then it was really Clippers, and then I went into, if they lose, we're going to get the Mavs. I like that matchup. I'll go into why. I know they don't play until tomorrow, but Mavs are advancing. I really like the Israel-Hamas tie-in, how they have the exact colors, Boston and Dallas. But anyway, today we started off really good. We got the Marlins cover A's. That was a leg 3 for 4 units. And that's why I like this system, because we're able to exponentially increase our profits. So if we got this as a leg 1 for 1 unit, it's a 1.85 unit profit, which is still good. But as you can see, on prior days, we took the Marlins win. They lost. And now we chased them as a leg 3 for 4 units. So it's 1 unit, 2 units, 4 units, 7 units put out. Again, if we bring in 8 units, that's a 1 unit profit. That's typically the goal. But since we got a 185 for 4 units, it's a 7.4 unit profit. And if you take the 3 away, the 2 from yesterday and the 1 from the day before, we're still at 4.4 units on the sequence. So it's the reason I use this system. It really helps us chip away and get a lot of value. So anyway, 7.4 units on the day. We did not get and this was actually a leg 2 for 2 units. Or leg 3 is going to be tomorrow. But Angels cover Guardians, they did not. So that knocks us down to 5.4 units, because 7.4 minus 2. We did get the Mariners, so back up to 9.4 units. Missed the Magic Cavs under, back to 5.4. And then the Cavs did cover for us. So we finished up 6.4 units on the day, which isn't bad. We didn't quite get into the positive, but I got us at plus 2.7, or I'm sorry, minus 2.7, I believe, is where we should be. Because again, we didn't, and then we picked up again. We picked up 6.4 units, so I got us at 117.35. I think that's our exact profit since inception. I might be off by a few decimals. I've been emailing Chris, who's great. He charts the picks himself and always lets me know how certain ones are faring. And I think this is exactly how we finished. Like I said, I might be off by a few decimals. So it was a negative week, but we were minus 18 or something at some point this week, and we were almost under 100 units since we started. You can see now we're back up to 117, which is nice. It is a minus 2.7 week, so it's a negative week, unfortunately, but a couple positive days in a row, and that's how we have to treat it. Again, long term is where the system comes through. Anybody following for even, I'd say, a month at a time is going to be up, just because we're quickly able to mitigate losses. So another positive day, and like I said, doing good since starting. I want to go into tomorrow's plays. Today, again, the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell just made more sense to me. This game could have gone either way. We did take the Cavs to win and cover, which we got. Missed the under, but the Magic are just boring. So now we got Pacers next. I actually like the Pacers to win game 1. I think it's going to be a very close series. And the Knicks, they've been looking pretty darn good. So, sure, they could win, but I like the value. And we're going to chase the Pacers, too. So, basically, we're just going to play the odds. They're not going to go down 0-2, 0-3, which I really don't think they will. So, I got the Pacers winning plus 190. Staying away from the over-under, because the Knicks play very good to the under. The Pacers play very fast-paced. So, we really don't know which one we're going to get. But I do like Brunson to get 40 points. The odds are a little suspicious. And him and Anthony Edwards, they're going to put on shows. They're not. I don't care if people are picking their props. There are certain guys, people pick their props every night, and they go absolutely insane anyway. So Edwards with his 40-point performance tied MJ, I think, as the last guy to do 40 back to back. So again, they're just running so hard with these MJ comparisons, and I like the Nuggets to cover this game. Again, they're like the juggernaut. I don't think they're just going to come out and get bullied. I could see the argument where it's like, oh man, they never lose at home, and then they drop two in a row at home because of Edwards. But I just don't think that's what we're going to get. I think they're going to tie it up. So I have them covering as well. So Pacers winning is just a 1 unit to win plus 190. If they don't, we'll be playing 2 units the next game and 4 units the game after that. Basically, again, just playing that they're not going to drop 0-3. I think this is going to be a very close, probably 7-game series. So I got that. Nuggets cover, I think they come through 2 units. But I also, again, got Edwards getting 35. It's plus 200. We picked it just the other night, and he did come through plus 250. So you can see they're already shortening the odds. Might be a little bit of a giveaway. So I love that play. If he doesn't get it, we're going to go leg 2 the next game and leg 3 the next game. Basically just chasing one of the next 3. He gets 35 again. Brunson to do 40s plus 185, which is, again, suspicious. 1 unit there. I got the Tigers covering the Guardians. And as you can see, it's an alt line for plus 150. And since we lost our leg 2 today with the Guardians, that's going to be a leg 3. So this is kind of how it works, just so you know. This is how I personally organize it. It's not the most organized, but it's like this. So, and there's a leg 1 where we faded the Guardians, a couple games ago. Same thing with the Marlins. This is all one sequence. So we played the Marlins for 1 unit to go to cover to win. They didn't. We played them for 2 units to win. They didn't. We played them for 3 units. We went with the all cover, got better odds, and like I said, did 4.4 even if you subtract the 2 and 1 here. And the same deal with the Angels. If we're able to get that tomorrow, that's going to be a 6 unit profit on the day and a 3 unit profit on the sequence. Again, there's a leg 1 in here somewhere, but since we lost leg 2, we're just fading the Guardians again. Again, I just can't imagine they continue at this ridiculous pace against the spread. So anyway, that was yesterday's play, so we don't need it here. But I was just showing you guys, that was today's play, I'm sorry. I'm just showing you guys how it works. So, Tigers cover Guardians will be a leg 3 for 4 units. And then finally, we just got the Mariners Twins going over because the Mariners stuck on the over. And that's going to be for 1 unit. So I just wanted to go into all that, essentially how I do the system. And we've been doing very well. Like I said, we've had a couple negative weeks now. Luckily, a few of them have been like minus 2.7. I think we had a minus 4 or something. We had a rough minus 1 where we did minus 10 not too long ago. But we've had a ton of plus 15s. I want to say 12 or I think 13 of the last 16 weeks. Basically since the beginning of the year, we've been in the profit. So it's been far and few in between when we've not been in the profit. But it's not going to be every week. We're not just going to profit every week. Nobody has a foolproof way. But I am liking our numbers since inception. Like I said, once we got over 100 units, which again is not easy. With the system it is, but I don't think any other channel can claim if you followed every one of my picks from the very beginning and I have all the receipts, you're going to be up 117 units. But once we got to 100 units, we haven't dropped under there since. So again, we've been doing good consistently, which is nice. Just trying to go into why it's so important to stick to the discipline, the money management. You know, it's easy to want to really chase something, or you see a game you like and you drop a ton on it. Or instead of playing the picks individually, you parlay them all together. I do get that, but I like to go into, and it seems like most people just tail the picks, which is good because it means we're doing very well, and anyone that has tailed them, I believe it's exactly 117.35. But yeah, keep an eye on Edwards. I know I've gone over this like several videos in a row, but I think getting ahead of the narrative is important. They're just treating this guy like MJ. They just forgot about Booker. They forgot about everybody else that they're trying to push, and everything's going to Edwards. And then in the East, Brunson's quietly doing it. Like, this guy is just, it's like there's magnets on when he shoots. The dude can't miss. So 40 points for him, 35 for Edwards. I think, again, even if we split them, it's a profit, and we're just going to chase the other guy. 3 games in a row, these guys aren't laying eggs. I can guarantee you that. Tigers, very important play because that's basically like the Marlins was today, where we missed the leg two, needed them for the 4 unit play, paid almost double. Again, we got 7.4. Same deal here. We're going to be getting 150% profit. It's going to be a 6 unit profit on the day if we get the Tigers cover. So I really try and sift through the value and look for the best plays. And that's why sometimes we have 20 plays, maybe not 20, 15-ish. And other days we have like 3 to 5. I looked through tennis. It's Rome, so many of them start at like 4 a.m. And I didn't see any that jumped out. But tennis will probably be placed a day ahead of time. For example, if I'm going to be playing a tennis play, say we did one tonight, it would be for Tuesday. Just because I understand if I put out a tennis play for tomorrow and you get the video tomorrow morning, it's already going to be over the game. It starts at 5 a.m. because it's international. So I do my best with tennis when it's international because we've done great with tennis, but I just didn't see any that jumped out at me. So hopefully this helps for anybody. I know a lot of people were asking about the system on YouTube. Like I said, I'm probably going to just throw this video on YouTube as well, so anybody that was curious how the system worked kind of has an idea. As you can see, we got 206 pages. Every night we do a recap of how we did that day. And again, a positive day today. Very close. We're talking, it's unfortunate. If the Cavs went under, it's a positive week. But unfortunately, we can't get them all, and we didn't. But we took like minus 18, ran at the minus 2.7. So I could definitely deal with that on the week. And hopefully tomorrow we start off strong and have a nice positive week. So take care and happy earnings.